Welcome to Star by Us, the podcast where we delve into the fascinating lives of entertainment legends. With his unique blend of rock, folk, and psychedelic sounds, Jerry Garcia became a cultural phenomenon, inspiring generations of music lovers. But before he took the stage by storm, Jerry's early life was marked by both tragedy and creativity. Born on August 1st, 1942, in San Francisco, California, Jerry Garcia grew up in a vibrant and eclectic city that would later influence his music. His father, José Ramón Joe Garcia, was a Spanish immigrant who worked as a musician and a machinist, while his mother, Ruth Marie Clifford, was an Irish-American who loved to read and encouraged Jerry's early creative endeavors. The family lived in the Excelsior district of San Francisco, a neighborhood filled with diverse cultures and sounds that would later shape Jerry's musical style. Tragedy struck when Jerry was just 5 years old. On December 28, 1947, his father drowned in a fishing accident on the Trinity River in Northern California. This devastating event had a profound impact on Jerry's life, leading to a sense of loss and insecurity that he would later express through his music. After his father's death, Jerry's mother moved the family to Menlo Park, a suburban town in the heart of Silicon Valley, where she raised Jerry and his brother, Clifford. In Menlo Park, Jerry attended Menlo Atherton High School, where he developed a passion for art and music. He was an avid reader and enjoyed the works of authors like Jack Kerouac and Allen Ginsberg, whose Beat Generation movement would later influence the counterculture of the 1960s. Jerry's artistic talents were encouraged by his mother, who recognized his creative potential and supported his early endeavors. He began to play the piano at a young age and later took up the guitar, teaching himself to play by listening to recordings of folk and blues musicians. The historical context of Jerry's early years is also significant, as the post-war era in America was marked by social change and cultural upheaval. The rise of rock and roll, folk music, and the Beat Generation all contributed to a sense of rebellion and nonconformity that would later define the 1960s counterculture. Jerry's experiences growing up in this era, surrounded by the vibrant streets of San Francisco and the suburban landscapes of Menlo Park, laid the groundwork for his future success as a musician. In 1957, Jerry met his future Grateful Dead bandmate, Robert Hunter, at a local music store in Palo Alto. The two musicians began to jam together, exploring the possibilities of folk rock and psychedelic soundscapes. This creative partnership would become a defining aspect of Jerry's career, as he and Hunter co-wrote many of the Grateful Dead's most iconic songs. As we explore Jerry Garcia's early life, it's clear that his experiences, influences, and relationships laid the groundwork for his future success. From the vibrant streets of San Francisco to the suburban landscapes of Menlo Park, Jerry's world was filled with music, art, and a sense of adventure. His family's diverse cultural heritage, marked by Spanish and Irish traditions, would later shape his unique musical style. The loss of his father, the influence of his mother, and the cultural heritage of his family all contributed to the person Jerry would become. In 1965, Jerry co-founded the Grateful Dead with his friends Bob Weir, Ron Pigpen McKernan, Phil Lesh, and Bill Kreutzmann. The band's early sound was a unique blend of folk rock, blues, and psychedelia, which quickly gained popularity in the San Francisco music scene. Their first album, The Grateful Dead, was released in 1967, but it was their live performances that truly set them apart. Jerry's improvisational skills on the guitar, combined with the band's energetic stage presence, created a sense of communal excitement that drew fans in and kept them coming back for more. One of the pivotal moments in the Grateful Dead's history was their performance at the Monterey Pop Festival in 1967. This iconic event marked a turning point for the band, as they shared the stage with other legendary acts like Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, and The Who. Jerry's memorable guitar solo during their rendition of Viola Lee Blues cemented his reputation as a master musician and helped establish the Grateful Dead as one of the leading bands of the counterculture movement. The Grateful Dead's live performances were always a testament to their creative evolution and experimentation. They were known for their epic jams, which could last for hours and feature intricate instrumental passages, poetic lyrics, and spontaneous improvisations. Jerry's guitar playing was at the heart of these jams, as he wove together complex patterns and melodies that seemed to transport the audience to another dimension. In addition to his work with the Grateful Dead, Jerry also pursued a successful solo career, releasing several albums that showcased his acoustic guitar skills and poignant songwriting. His 1972 album Garcia featured a mix of folk, rock, and country influences, while his 1982 album Run for the Roses explored a more introspective and personal side of his music. Throughout his career, Jerry was driven by a passion for creativity and a desire to connect with his audience. He was a true original, a master musician who defied categorization and pushed the boundaries of what was possible on the guitar. His legacy continues to inspire fans around the world, from the Grateful Dead's devoted followers, known as Deadheads, to a new generation of musicians and music lovers who are discovering his music for the first time. From the formation of the Grateful Dead to their legendary live performances and enduring legacy, Jerry's creative evolution continues to inspire and captivate audiences around the world. In the late 1980s and early 1990s, the Grateful Dead continued to tour and release new music, although at a slower pace than in their heyday. Jerry's health began to decline due to years of substance abuse and poor diet, but he remained committed to his music and his fans. The band's live performances during this period were often marked by moments of brilliance, as Jerry's guitar playing continued to inspire and awe audiences. One notable highlight from this era was the Grateful Dead's 1989 tour with Bob Dylan, which featured a series of memorable performances and collaborations between the two musical legends. Jerry also continued to pursue his solo career, releasing several albums that showcased his acoustic guitar skills and poignant songwriting. Despite his health issues, Jerry remained a prolific musician and artist until the end of his life. He was working on new music and collaborating with other artists right up until his passing on August 9, 1995, at the age of 53. The news of his death sent shockwaves through the music world and sparked an outpouring of tributes and condolences from fans and fellow musicians. In the years since Jerry's passing, the Grateful Dead's legacy has only continued to grow, with a new generation of fans discovering their music and experiencing it for the first time. The band's live performances have been preserved through a series of archival releases, including the Dick's Picks and Road Trips series, which offer a glimpse into the magic of their epic jams and spontaneous improvisations. Jerry Garcia's impact on the music world extends far beyond his work with the Grateful Dead. He was a true original, a master musician who defied categorization and pushed the boundaries of what was possible on the guitar. His legacy can be heard in the music of countless other artists, from Fish to Widespread Panic, and his influence continues to inspire new generations of musicians and music lovers. From his early days in San Francisco to his later years with the Grateful Dead, Jerry remained committed to his art and his fans, leaving behind a legacy of music, love, and community that continues to inspire and uplift us all. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the life and music of Jerry Garcia, one of the most beloved and influential musicians of our time. That's all for today's Star Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Casey Gold, reminding you to keep shooting for the stars.